Okay guys, this is Mr. Shinigaris. Welcome you back to Let's Play Tales of Grace's F. In the last part, we went to Cat's Corner, an optional place you get for feeding all the cats, and then we proceeded on to start the final dungeon of the game, and in this part we're going to continue on. So, let's get to it. Okay. That's a warp, but we don't want to take the warp. We actually want to go up on this lift. And we have a mandatory fight right here, so let's get to it. Against two Doolahans. These guys can be kind of tough. But they are weak to Nova like everything else, but they are fast attackers, so they can be a pain. They can definitely be a pain, and they got a lot of HP. And they got some powerful attacks, but they shouldn't be too hard. They certainly aren't anywhere as hard as Emeraude. So they just can be a pain, especially with both of them. And they can, in fact, as you saw there, do Nova barriers. So we got him. Okay, they're both down about the same. Oh man, this is not going so well because they got that health break. Let's heal up Malik real quick. Okay, let's actually, now that we got a few seconds, let's have Sharia use indignation. Yeah, it's also a pretty good idea when they have that exclamation point to do defend. Sharia, throw a great gel. It's because there's two of them that makes this really annoying. And they're pretty fast. Which means they're tough to deal with magic. Because magic takes that charge up. Probably should try healing. Oh my god, why is this so much harder than the freaking bosses? Okay. Okay. We'll settle down now. I mean, we're not doing bad, they're just being total pains in the butt. They're not playing nice. Heck, they make Emeraude look like she played nice. And she's probably one of the toughest bosses if not in the entire game that's mandatory. Some of the optional ones can be a pain in the butt, but they're also optional, so. With that we get a lot of EXP and levels, which is nice, but that was a really long battle. Although at least we don't need to heal up after it. Although I will likely want to probably throw an Elith bottle. So that we got some more Elith. Okay, so we want to take this lift. And I don't want to get into a fight. Please, enemy. Okay, now that I'm back from that annoying battle, mainly just because they got like instant Elith break. No, enemy, no! No! Get away from me. Oh, this pathway is not good for this.
Stay safe, everyone.
Okay, now that I... Why are you standing there? Okay, well, I got it back from that battle, and then there's another enemy standing there. So we get an hourglass. Yes, I have to go down. Now that I'm back from another annoying battle, let's get that life bottle I don't actually need. Okay. Now we want to pick up We want to go on the southern lift. Okay, let's see. These guys I could probably get around. And over here we got a special enemy that we will fight. I just want to make sure I'm ready. Yeah, about as ready as I'm gonna be. And this is what we're gonna need the Arithmus cores for, or however you pronounce them. And that's when he comes up, and we got Abyssion. Well, he is weak to A-Art, so that's nice. And as you can see, he's a Nova, but he's a big guy, and boy can he deal damage. Actually, turning down the difficulty might not be a bad idea. This guy packs a mean punch. Oh yeah, is this guy mean and has a ton of HP. Thankfully he is weak to Nova, which is a nice help. Wait, nope. Guess I'm gonna sit back here and heal for now. Okay. Okay, we got him about half health. This guy's at least a little easier than the Dualahans because he's slower. Well, let's just go with this.
What's our motto? Never give up.
And we got him. And got 10,000 EXP, but we also get that Argo Iris. That's a 100% drop, by the way, so you're guaranteed to get that. You don't have to worry about, oh, I need to get this. No, you'll always get it, so that's a bit of an important item to pick up, as we'll find out in a bit, for a side quest. Let's throw one of those. And now I'm going to let's just try and get out of this. Just try to get back down. Okay, good. Now let's head over to this one. We want to head down. Now what? Give me a second. Okay. So let's just go forward and through this invisible looking wall, or up near this invisible looking wall.
Is that a wall? Aw, nuts. We can't get past it.
Well, I guess we can't save the day, guys. We'll just have to. Oh, what? She passed through?
How did you get through?
We can pass, but we have to work together.
Okay.
Let's give
That
it a
doesn't
shot.
really explain it, though. A flash, and
Happening to my head.
are we gonna get a flashback into Lambda's childhood? We are. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Lambda. Playing with your blocks again, are you? That's a good boy. Are you happy to be praised like that? If so, then you should smile like this. I know it feels strange at first, but in time you'll learn how to smile on your own.
Director Cornell.
Emeraude, what are you doing here?
Ah, hello there, Emeraude.
Sir, I've been thinking, and I believe your methods are mistaken. We're
You're
to
wrong,
study
Emeraude.
Lambda's abilities, not to shape his moral fiber or aesthetics, and that's all we're tasked to do. I believe proceeding with such a plan will inevitably raise a number of grave ethical concerns.
Ethical concerns? So you consider it unethical? For me to teach this child how to laugh, or even if I show him what it means to cry?
Of course it's unethical. The point remains this body was provided merely as a convenience for our continued research.
A body may influence a soul just as a soul can shape a body. Just look at the child. Every day he becomes more and more human. To tell you the truth, I have a great number of things in store for this interesting young boy, Emeraude. I think he may well be the first of his kind to transcend the bounds of humanoids and become a new kind of being. He is indeed nothing less than the hope of our future personified. Lambda here has a good many things yet to learn, and I want him to grow up to be a healthy and carefree young boy. Yes, he should live as nothing less than human.
That's why we need to save him. Show what it be. I was gonna show him what it means to be human. There we go. I messed it up earlier.
That was the Research Institute on Fodra, right?
I believe we saw part of the same vision there.
It wasn't just Lambda. Emeraude and that man from the Institute's records were there too.
I don't understand. How could we share a vision like that?
I'm pretty sure it's what Sophie said earlier.
It may be because Lambda is trying to merge with this world.
Or that.
Yeah, well, I don't think it was harmful or whatever. Everybody still feel okay?
No problems here. I've been thinking about that vision ever since we saw it in the Institute. I guess I'm surprised.
You mean that
Lambda
half
would
vision?
smile like that.
We can't discount the possibility that the vision is a trap of some kind. There could be trouble ahead. Let's move fast, but watch our steps.
He did smile, didn't he? Why did Richard choose to be with you, Lambda? Just what are you?
I don't even think he knows. That's why we need to show him things. I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, let's open this chest and get some Elith. Harpy, I don't want to have anything to do with you. Good, we made it to the warp. So we want to take this warp. I would have said so, but the Harpy was being a pain. Okay, now we want to head south. And we get some holy bottles if you need them and want to use them. Feel free. It's probably not a bad idea in this place because the enemies are kind of tough to avoid, as I've been showing. Okay, so now we want to head. Haha, I got past you, Eagle. We want to head to this lift and descend. Now let's head. We want to head to the northwest. No, Harpy, no. Okay. Go away from you, but how am I gonna get past this other guys? Okay, now that I'm back from that battle, which was kind of annoying, because they summon enemies, which just makes it take longer. We get the Book of Fortitude that cuts the damage you receive in half, but it quickly consumes Elif, so I don't recommend using it. Okay. Now let's get away from this eagle, please. Please? Okay. And I'm back again from another battle. Today is just not my day with avoiding battles. It's just not my day. Okay, anyway, we want to head to this save point for a save skit.
So even Lambda smiles.
When I was a kid, everyone was always all, oh, there goes that smiling Pascal again.
Not me. When I lived in Strata, I was known as the child who never smiled.
You don't smile now either.
I suppose I can't really deny that. But nonetheless, I was still shocked to see Lambda smile. I didn't think he was capable of it. What may have prompted him?
Maybe he just felt like it.
That's not an answer.
How should I know? It's just when I see someone smile, I feel good. So maybe it was something like that.
Does that mean you'd like to see me smile?
No, not really.
Oh,
I had a feeling you'd say
Pascal.
that.
Okay. Let's see, we're a lot of stuff to cut out though, so I will continue on. This will probably be a longer part, but I don't want to stop it here yet. Anyway, let's avoid the eagle, and we have another, fight like the other one. Although this one I think supposed to be easier, or not, or just as hard. Although he's weak to dragon. Oh, good. I love getting off to a bad start. It's my favorite thing. Actually, let me just check. I want to make sure I'm using the right art there. Okay, Dragon Dash to the right. Okay, let me just check. Right or left. Okay, if I ever... It's probably going to come up that I want to heal myself, so... Okay, switching to Sharia here so I can get a combo. And there, and a free Mystic Art. This one we're doing much better on. So there's another 10,000 damage for you, good sir. Aced my damage. 20,000. Okay, we got him down to 40,000. He shouldn't be much longer now. Although I could use a heal. And of course Sherry's gonna heal me right as I'm trying to heal myself. There we go, Sherry will heal up there. That's why I like having Sherry. She usually can take care of the healing most of the time for me. Okay, only 3,000 more.
Asbel, why do you wear such...
And we got him.
Oh, these?
And with that, yeah, we got the
Well, let me
Omni
think.
Weapon Fist drop, which is again another 100% drop, which is a weapon for Sophie. So this is actually how we're going to get some of the best weapons that we can get in this dungeon, is by defeating these enemies, opposed to normally like we'd do of, picking them up in the chest. So hence why that side quest thing I was talking about a little bit ago with the Argo Iris, that's gonna get us a special weapon for Asbel. So now let's head back down. And we want to head south now from here. Get by this ferry, harpy, and we get some gold, and we have a lift. And here we're going to get a new color puzzle, so I hope you're ready for this one, because this one's much bigger. So we want to head north, west, north, 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 east, north. Avoid the eagle, please.
Let's get this underway.
Okay, and now that I'm back from another battle, let's pick up this chest here, and we get an Eleth bottle. That could come in handy, considering how many fights I keep getting into. Now we want to step on here, which forces us into a fight.
Everyone stay on your game.
So I'll show off this one, because it's probably going to be the easiest fight I have all day.
Flurry, let's go. Flurry.
Oh yeah, he's weak to Fiend, nice. That's good because of Sophie's new weapon. Which will do more damage because he's weak to Fiend. Okay, they're just two of the same. And boom. We beat him, and now we'll get teleported back to the beginning. Okay, so now we want to head north, west, north, north, west, north, north, and we get an hourglass. And we want to head west, south, south, and we get another Artemis core. We want to head south, south, and we get a red lavender. I'll give that to Sophie. It's a boost physical attack. Oh, and I got a title for getting enough treasure chest open, I believe. Pascal, so we got that. We want to head west, and we get another chest here, an elixir, and another chest here with some life bottles. And we want to head north, north, west, north. And we get a red rosemary here, which boosts Crease attack. I'll give that to Sharia, I believe is who I want to give that to. And then that just warps us back. We want to head to the lift. And now we're going to get another scene.
Stop this at once, Emeraude! You can't just throw him away!
The board's decision has already been made, Cornell.
But why? Why would you do this after all the progress we've made?
You and I know very well the current crisis that is affecting our world. The creatures we injected with Lambda cells have turned into violent monsters. And now they threaten
Well, whose
our
fault
very
is this,
lives.
Lambda?
And we now know for certain
Emeraude,
that the
probably
cause
yours.
is Lambda himself.
No, it's your fault.
Lambda has the unique ability to mentally control any creature that has been injected with his cells. And for this reason,
How can you
the
prove
board
that?
has determined that he is
Huh?
far too dangerous to be left alive.
This is your fault. You're the one
Exactly.
who forced him
He
to
knows
undergo
what's
all
up.
of those horribly cruel experiments in the first place. Who wouldn't lash out like that if they were treated in such an awful manner? Who in their right mind wouldn't fight back?
Yeah.
Nevertheless, he remains a threat to us all so long as he is permitted to exist.
Lambda was just wronged by
It's too
Emeraude,
late.
so Emeraude is
board
the
has
real
ordered us
evil
to
person
dispose
here.
of him immediately.
Just saying.
Enough! You've gone too far this time. I'll see that you hang for this, Emeraude. Mark my words.
Unfortunately,
No, I'm afraid it is
we
you
could only
who
wish
win.
that that was the
The
case.
board has ordered you to be placed in
Then we wouldn't have had a fighter.
You ignored the direct orders of your superiors and raised Lambda as you saw fit. You were trying to make him into a new Lustalia now, weren't you?
No, I was just...
What a shame. This research is a threat to all of Fodra. Your ideas are fanatical and your methods reckless. Even the thought that you might use Lambda as our new Lustalia is utterly terrifying.
What's utterly terrifying is how easily you're lying right now, Emeraude. Oh, I went there.
It's because
Take him away, now!
No, stop! Emeraude! Emeraude!
And now you guys really get to see why I hate Emeraude.
Please! Emeraude!
And Lambda just gets the wrong end of everything.
Cornell was insane to treat this thing like a human.
That's why we need to save him.
Lambda is a scientific curiosity. A bit of data, sloshing around a tube, nothing more. Wouldn't you agree with me, Lambda?
Oh, this reminds me a little bit of Ni no Kuni. I say that because I just beat Ni no Kuni literally before recording. Well, not like a few hours before. Not like, oh hey, I beat it, now let's record. But you know, cause the main enemies you're fighting, like the big bad guys, in quotations, just like Lambda, were wronged in some way, and then they just sort of they were worth saving, and that's also Lambda worth saving. Okay, we get the point, game. Can we get away from the scene with Emeraude now? We got stuff to do, things to listen to. No, stay away from me. Stay away from me, Harpy. Skit, quick, get the skit.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
So Lambda was innocent?
Exactly.
Emeraude told us that Lambda was responsible for Fodra's destruction, but now...
Yeah.
Asbel,
Now
is not
we're
the
glad
time
we
to
kicked
begin
her butt.
Contemplating the past. All we know for sure is that he was the subject of multiple scientific experiments, and that those experiments were the source of the ensuing chaos.
But it also seems like it wasn't his fault. At least, not as much as we originally thought. Maybe the scientists just blamed it all on him because they needed a scapegoat or whatever. What do you guys think?
I agree
Whatever
with you,
the case
Pascal.
may be, there's no point in wild speculation. We should focus on reaching Lambda as soon
I
as possible.
guess.
You're right.
Lambda had a hard life. Just like me, I suppose.
So now
But I had
you're gonna
friends
have
around me
a
when
mental
things were at their
bonding with him, Asbel? Is
I
what's
had
gonna
the support
happen?
I needed to get through it. What about him?
Okay, anyway, let's grab this chest with a mastery tonic, and let's not get into this fight, please. Okay, because we get a discovery up here, a gigantic drill.
This must be one of the drills they used to dig the Guardia shaft. It's huge!
To think
It is
that
a pretty
this
big
place
drill.
was built here so long ago. I can barely imagine it.
But this is real, even if it feels like a dream.
Regardless, this is our world, and we will figure out how to exist in it.
True. After all, people found ways to survive in the harsh environments of Fendel and Strata.
Yeah, and because they stuck it out, this world survived and became a home to everyone.
You don't often consider it, but in a way, the work of those people serves to protect our lifestyles, even now.
You're right. Why didn't I see it that way before? They probably couldn't think of anything else but their own survival. But by working hard to secure their own future, it helped pave ours. It gives me hope that what we do now will eventually help those who come after us.
I think so too, Asbel.
Okay, now we want to head back the other way because, well, we can't go any farther in that direction. So we want to head to the south and east. And we get a save skit.
The Emeraude in those visions seemed a lot different from the Emeraude we knew.
The Emeraude.
No, she seemed as conniving as ever, hence why we had to beat her up.
So?
Yes, she must have transferred her psyche. That's how she survived the deep sleep.
She went to such great lengths to protect Fodra. Contrary to what we originally believed, she must have been a very committed person.
And very
I
evil,
think
in my
so.
opinion.
But even if her intentions were good, she was still wrong in the end, wasn't she?
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sophie, you're right. But hey, don't worry, okay? Even if we could understand Emeraude's intentions, we'll
Don't worry,
never
this
agree to her
part may be
methods.
long, but it's
We'll
almost
protect
over,
the
I
things we love
promise.
without hurting anyone, right? Yes.
Okay. What we want to do is we want to warp here. Now... Aha! Now we can actually warp to the base. So let's go do that, which is all the way at the top where we first came in. I believe we can warp. Let's just see what this does. I'm just messing around because I forget. Oh no, I'll have to travel. We'll have to travel all the way back through, guys. Sorry. Don't worry, I was planning to come back, so we'll do stuff with that. So I'm gonna get in the shuttle. I'm gonna go to Sable Azole, because it's my fallback. If I need a quick save, that's where I go. So in the next part, we're actually going to do a lot of sides. We're going to start doing a lot of side stuff. This is actually where I wanted to stop being in the dungeon there anyway. We'll worry about backtracking on the way back. I mean, we got all the stuff, so it's just a matter of, well, when I come back, gotta navigate the way through. So anyway, this is Mr. Shiny Gyarados saying in the next part we will again do optional stuff. So I'm signing out. Have a good day and goodbye.